Morning everyone, we're in the house again. It's pretty warm outside, so definitely be doing this inside. But just got the Big Daddy Steamer in. So I think that's the front. Yeah, but so it's the big. I don't know if it's the biggest one they make, but it's the one kind of I needed for the area that we have. So the main reason I got it is for this grout. You can see it's not too bad. I did it about a month ago. Not with steam cleaner, with like a drill brush kind of thing, but you can probably tell where I stopped. It was pretty much just along there, so you can, maybe if I look this way, yeah, so you can see that the grout's a bit cleaner here, and then about where Dex is, it changes about here, and it's all black everywhere. So I've only ever done it once before. It was probably about 5-6 years ago, so it's definitely due for it. I did explain in my previous video, but that was about something else. So if you're here for only the steamer, it's not just cleaning stuff. I do mainly car stuff and shed stuff and things like that, but this is going to be used for the car, cleaning cars. I'm into my detailing as well, so that'll be used for that and heaps of other jobs around the house. The main reason I got this one is because it's not a very good picture, but you can see the wand. So it's got a floor attachment, so you can use it as a steam mop. But the main reason I wanted it is I got a dodgy back and dodgy knees, and the last time I did this floor, it almost killed me, being on my knees for hours. So the main reason I wanted it is so that you can use this stick, but then put the little tiny brush attachment with steam coming out, so that way I can stand up and scrub the grout at the same time. So I don't know if you can do it with other machines, but I started researching this one. I got pretty happy with the 120 minutes of runtime of steam. It's got a 2-litre tank, heaps of accessories. So, but then when I found out that this one does that, that's when I just pulled the trigger on this one. So, and 58 psi. That's like having a little mini pressure washer in your house. So that's pretty cool. But if you don't need that pressure, you can turn it down. So I'll get this unboxed and lay it all out, and we'll go through all the accessories. I'll stop the fast forward unboxing. If you are gonna use a big knife, don't go too deep. The net and the instructions are right on the top, right in the middle. So if you cut too deep, you're gonna, I don't even know what that's for, but I assume you don't want to break it. Alright, I'm no greenie, but that's a lot of plastic that's not really necessary. Almost every individual item was wrapped in plastic. You've probably seen it there. Yeah, totally not necessary. So it looks like it does carpets as well. I think that's what this is for. It's like a carpet cleaner thing that you put, I don't know. But anyway, I read the instructions. I'm not really interested in it for that. And that's your mop for doing the floors. I will try it out. I've never had a steam mop before, so it would be interesting. And that's the unit there. Okay, so that clicks in there. I did watch a few reviews before I bought it, and apparently this bit here breaks if you're a bit rough with it. And I reckon if you're not, what I'll do, this is probably not the best for it to have that angle like that. So what I'll do is I'll probably get some zip ties and zip tie it up to the handle. That way you don't have that sharp bend. I reckon once all this gets hot, it's going to get very sloppy and start to break, and then hot, cold, and then it'll just snap. All this is a sheath to hold the wires that are in there. I've seen one that was broken and it had an electrical wire and the steam wire, very small. So if it does break, it's not a big issue. It's still going to work, but I'd rather not break it. So I'm going to look for some kind of sheathing wire wrap, something like that, that I can put around kind of starting from here, just so it takes the bend out of it, yeah. Anyway, that's for a later date. I'm not going to worry about it now. So that's pretty cool. It's got a steam control on the handle, so you don't have to come back to the machine. So yeah, all good. And my main thing, like I said, so that I'd say that's your grout broom. So I don't know. Maybe you have to use the bigger ones. Must be. I did. Like, even if you got to use that, yeah. So that's perfect, and then you can just scrub along from that. So maybe you cannot, unless there's another attachment I'm missing. Comes with a bag to put all the crap in. That must be just a jet nozzle, I suppose. So it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does fit that. Yep. So okay. Yep. There you go. So I don't know why it's not fitting, but it's got the same attachment. Yeah. There we go. And that was my main thing. So you could have, I'd be holding and I'd no bending at all, and you can scrub from up here and not have to bend down. So that's cool. And it looks like it, yeah, if you don't want to put the little one on, you want to use that one, you do that. Like that. All good. And then it's comes with doubles of a lot of things. So like a brass one, that must, I don't know what you'd use that for doing flat things, but it's almost like sandpaper. Your brush attachment. Then it's got a bigger brush. I think there too. Yeah. So it comes with two of everything. I'll lay it all out. So we've got two brushes, two wire brushes, two of the scrubby ones. I don't know what that's for, but it must turn. Oh yeah, it clicks in. Yes, that must turn your triangle to a big flat bit. That's pretty cool. And then it's got a scraper. It's only plastic, but it's quite hard plastic, so good for Barbies and stuff like that. And then just a nozzle, and then another big brush attachment. So heaps of stuff comes with that. The only thing it doesn't come with is a funnel. Oh, you don't really need it, I suppose, because it's got kind of an inbuilt one. No, not really. I'd still probably use a funnel, but it might be right. I'll try it out with no funnel. It didn't come with one, so really it shouldn't need one. Oh, and then I don't know. That must be for doing. Might be for doing windows, because that's like a squidgy on it. I'll have a read in the instructions. I think these two, I know they're different. One's a bit more plush than that one. And then I think that's for doing carpets. I'm not entirely sure, and I have no clue what that is. That to me seems like something that would go here to hold all your attachments to this thing. But it comes with a bag as well, so I don't know. But anyway, I'll clean all the boxes and plastic up, sort all this out, have a quick read of the instructions, and then I'll let you know what I find. Yeah, so nothing out of the ordinary. I've got it plugged in. I haven't turned it on yet, I don't think. Well, it is on, but where's the on button here? No, I don't think it's on. Oh no, it's not on. There's an on and off switch just down there. So that'll probably turn orange, yeah. So we'll leave it off for now. I've got some distilled water. They reckon only use distilled water in it, otherwise it'll come like your kettle. It'll all get gunked up with calcium and stuff like that, so no good. This is an accessory net, but it doesn't say where to put it, so I'll leave it for now. I'll just use the bag. This is for windows, apparently for soap scum, so we'll go and give it a shot in the shower. I reckon you're going to have to use this stuff though for soap scum, but we'll try that first. Like I said, I've never had a steam cleaner that is equipped with accessories like this. I've had some cheap ones just with, you know, a nozzle, but like this kind of thing, and then a tiny little brush, but that's all I've had. So, and I've never used them on the shower, so we'll give them a go. I'll only put a litre of water in. So all I'm going to do for this video is try and make this grout cleaner. For some reason there's a really dirty patch here, I don't know why. There's like one line, I don't know why, so we'll give that a bash there. That's really dirty. And then kind of near the door here is probably pretty bad too. So I mean, yeah, have a good look now, because this is the before, and then we'll hopefully the after. I don't know where I could show you, but this is probably about the cleanest grout in here that you can, only because I've kind of half done it. That's as good as I could get with a scrubbing brush. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's get some water in here. Apparently it's a no spill scenario with this thing. I guarantee you I'll make a mess. Okay, yeah, so you can. Whoop, see, I told you, made a mess. So you can't put it too quickly. Whoop, yeah. Yeah, you gotta take it easy. That was only 500 mils, so we'll do another 500. Yeah, you got to take it easy, otherwise it burps and comes back at you. There it goes. It actually sounds like it's full, and then it burps, spits water at you. It's going to do it again. No. Okay, that's enough just to try it out. Clean up the excess. So the main thing with one of the reasons too is getting the bigger one, 120 minutes, is so that you can kind of do whatever you want. So that's on. Close this. Without having to stop to run, because you've run out of water, because you've only used it for 10-15 minutes and you've got a little one and it doesn't work properly, so you've got to kind of stop. And then you either have to wait if you want to do what the book says, and yeah, so you have to wait, or you can kind of press the nozzle till it's like out of pressure, turn it off obviously, press the nozzle, and kind of gingerly open that and make sure that there's no pressure and you're not going to get a face full of hot water or steam, because that would hurt. So this is kind of safer in one way, because if you're cleaning for 120 minutes straight of steam, you know, it's not going to, it's less likely, I suppose. So this has got like a hex kind of system on it for this to lock in. So you gotta kind of put it in its right orientation, if that makes sense, because it can go any way, but you'd be all crooked on the handle. So yeah, I'll just put it the right way. Hope you can see that. So there's your handle. It's already making pressure, and the brush is facing down. So I think we have to wait a long time. There is a gauge. I don't know if this light goes out. There's a light just there on the side. That's the switch. So we'll wait to see if that goes out. Otherwise there's a gauge here and it hasn't even left the needle. So I think we'll just wait for it to see. I'll have another quick read. Attachment wise, there's really nothing to it. It kind of says, you know, the round scrubbing pad, which is these ones, connects to the jet nozzle because it has that hex system there, are designed to scrub tough dirt and scuffs from surfaces. So they're not saying exactly, you know, use it for your shower or anything. This they say use it for the shower. So number 11, the squeegee attaches to the steam nozzle to remove bugs from windshields or windows or soap scum from showers. So I haven't cleaned a shower for probably a week or so, so we'll go and have a look in there, see if that works. Scraper, this is for getting into tight corners, but if you then have flat areas to do, you can clip it into that and use that. This, from what I understand, this has like these Velcro things on it, so that goes like that, goes like that to do your floors. But then if you did want to do, let's say you want to do your garage or your deck or something like that, then that's when you'd use this bit. And like that. So then that way you don't stuffing up your Velcro things. You've got a brush, it's going to be spitting steam everywhere, and you can use that for your garage floor if you've got cement garage floors, I suppose. If you've got bricks or something, you probably won't want to use this because it'll make all the sand come out of the bricks. But yeah, good that it comes with it, I suppose. It doesn't say a specific purpose again, it just says so number 13. And then the bristle brush attachment attaches to the large mop head to scrub away stubborn spots on floors. It doesn't really say a scenario where you would use it. It's just a guide, I suppose. So yeah, but anyway, and that's about it. It looked a lot more before, but it's not too overwhelming. So probably not today. We're going to use them. There's nothing in this bag, so we'll just chuck everything in. Don't need them. Well, look, let's try them. I don't know, does it say scrubbing and a microfiber? So they're calling this a scrubbing one. Number 3, scuffs and stains from hard floors. And then this one is called and are designed to remove scuffs and stains from hard floors. So they don't tell you what you can see. Hopefully you can see there's one's that is a longer pile than this one. This is a much shorter one. So I assume I've got flat tiles, so I'd use the flatter one. So we'll get that set up over here. Yeah, just center it, I suppose. It's not cut very well. Is that just me, or is that? It's a funny shape. This is the same though, but it's opposite. Well, no, it's not if you put it that way. I don't know why, because that's a symmetrical shape. Anyway, that'll do. There you go. Yeah, and that's the plush pile one. I don't know. I didn't read anything about carpet. I assumed this was for carpet so that it would kind of flick up the carpet pile a little bit, but it's not. I can't see anything about carpet, so we'll assume that it's not. Let's keep this out. I'm not going to use that. These are way too harsh for, I'm thinking, what we're going to be doing today. Same with these. These are for barbecues and stuff like that. I wouldn't go using that around the house. That'll just scratch things, the brass or whatever they are. Little nozzle. I've got the big nozzle on there. No, I don't. I've got the little nozzle on there at the moment. So it comes with 2 big ones, 2 little ones. The little one's already on there. So they're going to be the same to test out. But yeah, I think we'll just test out the mop head for floors, the squidgy for the shower, the little jet nozzle. We'll see what that blows away. And that's it. That's all we can do. So I'll get back to you probably when so the pressure's starting to go already. Pressure's starting to rise, so I'd assume either when that light goes out or when this stops moving, just before it hits the yellow, I suppose we're good to go. And like I said, we'll just try this little area of grout here. Try that. It's not going to be an instant go, oh yeah, it's white, because it's going to be wet, so it's going to look darker than what it is now probably. So I'll have to let it dry for a couple of hours and then I'll get back to you. But you can see how dark the grout is here. This is really bad, this area here. This is kind of where everybody walks through here, so we'll pick on this area and I'll see how far I'll get. And I'll do a time as well to see, because that's important, how long things actually take. You know, you can have the best machine in the world, but if it takes 5 hours to do like a little tiny area and you're down on your hands and knees, then it's not practical. So you got to have the balance of a good machine, but also fast. You want to do it quite quickly as well, because it's not a job that you want to be doing for a long time. So yeah, and when you fill it up, I don't know if you can see the water on the floor. Yeah, just be mindful that it probably will make a mess if you're not if you're not careful. And it's building pressure really fast actually. That's halfway, more than halfway already. I can see the needle moving. So alright, I'll clean this water up here because I know I'm going to slip, and then we'll get on to doing these floors. Okay, it is working. I can actually see that it's lighter already, but it's dark because of the water, but I don't think that's up to temperature yet. Everyone was saying it takes about 15 minutes, so it's only been 5. So I'll go and sort out a mop because we're obviously going to have to mop up the water. Actually, you can see oil slick on top of the water there. I can just see it in the reflection. So it's definitely doing something. So I've got a bit of mop. Okay, so I just had hot water in that mop bucket. There's no chemicals in that. So just to make sure that, you know, it's not what's in the mop bucket doing the work. So this is wet now, so it's going to look dark. So we'll leave it. I think we're going in the shower and test out the see if we can get rid of it. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. You guys might not be able to see it. I'll have to get something dark colour. Hang on. So I'll just use the bag. Just use the bag that it came with. You can kind of see. Obviously, this camera is probably not the best for this, and there's not a lot of light in here. But you can see that there's marks definitely on the shower. So I'll bring the machine in here and we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's give this a shot. Excuse, I've only got one light in here, so there's not much I can do there. I think this goes this way, I'd assume, with the bristles down. We'll give that a shot. Oh, okay. Okay, so the water, or the steam, is coming out of here, not here, I don't think. Let's have another look. Yeah, no, definitely coming here, so. I'll just do one square, just so we can compare. Oh, it's definitely done something. Hopefully it's noticeable. But you can actually hear the squidgy making a different noise over, oh yeah, big time. I mean, it hasn't got rid of all of it, but you saw that was only 2 seconds. But if we hold that up now, kind of see up there, hopefully come in on an angle, all good. And then over here where I didn't do, hopefully you can see how bad that is there. So, and that's not a lot of scrubbing. I really didn't scrub a lot there. Yeah, you can see up there, it's clear as. And then down here, where I didn't do, hopefully you can see, I don't know. Yeah, you can see. Definitely, you can see there, I can see it on the camera. And then if I come up here, you know, crystal clear. So it definitely works. I'll keep going. I'll keep going in the shower because I'm about due to do that anyway. You can see it's pretty dirty. And I'll try. We got no mold, but there is a bit of mold on the. We've only just had the shower regrouted, so about 6 months ago. So that's why I'm saying we've got no mold. It's not because I'm special and mold doesn't grow in my house. It's just, yeah, it just doesn't because the grout's all new. So even the silicon got redone. The silicon and the grout got redone. So that's why it's not too bad. But in the corners there, you can see it is a bit darker. It's probably just starting to develop. So I'll see how it goes, blowing all that away. So just to point out, down there, you can see a bit of dark, just down the bottom. So I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, and a bit of stuff around that aluminium there. We'll see how that goes. This corner I think must be leaking, so you can see it down there on the tile. So I'll try and clean all that up, and I'll get back to you. And hopefully, you can probably, if I move around, you can probably see how bad the door is. Yeah, so we'll give that a nice burst and see how she goes. Put it to the test. So walking around, pretty much, its bathroom is going to be used heaps. All the tiles through here. I've got about 300 square meters of tiles. So that's why I really didn't want to pay someone, because for that kind of square meters, we're looking at about almost $1,000. So I thought if I could spend a bit extra and get a better than regular, hopefully it's better than regular, I don't know, we'll be able to do all the grout. But you can see here, like, it's really bad through there. So yeah, being able to do it standing up, really good. So all good. Anyway, there's a dog outside. I don't know how he got there. But he probably wants to come back in. But anyway, yeah, I'll keep going in the bathroom. Oh, it's dry already. So is it looking better? Oh, I think so. It's a little bit lighter. I don't know if you guys can tell. Probably needs more time to dry out because it does put a fair bit of water on it. It's only been 5 minutes, so yeah, I'll let it dry out and see how we go. What else? Oh yeah, and then I wanted to try this out in this video as well, and see what this does. Before I do that, I do want to sweep the floors though, because otherwise you're just picking up more gunk that you could have swept up, and you're kind of forcing it into the grout. So yeah, definitely want to sweep the floors before we try that out. But I'll see how far I get with this grout cleaning today, because then I'll mop it up as I go, but then you kind of want to finish with a nice mop just to finish everything up. So that might be what that gets used for. But yeah, I'll get back to you like I said. All right, I'm pretty sure it's only been about an hour, but it's definitely drying out and made a difference. Definitely not as much of a difference as this side, but this side took me, just this area took me probably 2 hours to do, and lots of chemicals, and I think I used bleach. One of the rounds I used bleach as well. So I'm pretty sure that's why the grout is a bit wider on this side, because I've used a bleach and it's bleached the grout. Whereas this is more of the natural colour. This colour grout that we've got here is more of the natural colour that we had. You can see here, I never did this bit, so that's definitely darker over there. Yeah, you can see it there, and then it comes to like a night over here. I only really did kind of, you know, like 2 tiles, and by about 4 or 5 tiles. But there was a distinct colour difference from where I stopped from here to there, and now there's not so much of a distinct colour difference. You can see over there, no, I didn't do anything there. Never got that far, but I got kind of as far as kind of around here, and you can kind of see it's kind of blended in quite nicely. So I wouldn't call it, if you know, if it's really, really light in there and that's 100%, I'd call it out here is about 80%. But I'm happy with that. 80% for 5 minutes work compared to an extra 20% for hours and hours, and just dealing with residue and chemicals and all that. For just steam and water, that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that. And I can do it standing up. Over here I was on my hands and knees. So yeah, heaps better. If it's that scenario, you know, I'm not going to do that once a year. I'll probably do that every 5 or 6 years, kind of like what it's been. Whereas to get to 80%, I'd do it every 6 months. It takes nothing. You just put water in and you just walk around and off you go, and then mop it up and you're done. The bathroom kind of came out all right. It doesn't touch the calcium on the glass as much as I'd like to think that it did. It kind of made it a bit cleaner, but not really. But yeah, you really do need chemicals to break down calcium. I don't think steam's going to be doing that. But yeah, it definitely got rid of all the muck that was in the corners and cleaned up the frame, and you know, it did a good job doing that. But it's really not going to clean calcium. I don't think steam can clean calcium. You probably could spray like a calcium, whatever you use for your shower normally, and let it sit for a bit, and then use that steam and the brush to really work it in, and that'll probably do a pretty good job. But yeah, nah, it's just by itself, I don't think it's really going to work. I was going to show you guys the mop attachment for this, but I just swept. It doesn't really need a mop, and I didn't want to get everything all wet, and it was out of water as well, so I didn't want to go putting another bit of water in. If next time I do it, I'll just get the camera out, I'll take some footage, and I'll bung it in a quick little video somewhere. I don't know if I'm even going to use it, because it's kind of, I kind of set it up and had a go just with no water in it, and you've got to kind of have one hand on the steamer and then your other hand on the handle of the machine so that you can bring it round with you. It kind of works. It's a bit clunky. You'd probably better off getting an all-in-one floor steamer. I don't know if McCulloch make one, but I know Beazle and all those other brands, they make them. So you're probably better off doing that, so you're just one-handed. The only thing is, it's probably not going to produce the steam that this thing produces. That's why it's got a separate unit. The other ones are a much smaller unit, and yeah, they don't. But yeah, anyway, if you can understand what I'm saying. So coffee, lunchtime, just made a coffee. Next video is going to carry on directly from this video. Just got another little thing for the car, so it's a electronic throttle controller for this thing. So that'll be the next video, as long as I don't stuff up the order of when I bring the videos out. I'm currently about a week behind in editing to releasing videos. So yeah, as long as I don't stuff the order up, we're all good. If you're not into cars, thanks for watching, catch you later. That was the Steamer. Recommend it, it's pretty good. But if you are into cars, you like my other videos, then yeah, all it is a controller that goes in between your throttle pedal and just smartens up the response. That's all. Doesn't give you any extra power, doesn't do anything like that. I'll go through the reasons why I got it. It's probably not the best option. A lot of people would say that it's not the best option for a car like that. You should get it tuned properly. But yeah, for me, it's going to work out absolutely perfect. But I'll talk about that in the next video. But yeah, catch you later. Have a good one.